Hello and welcome back to another House of Whiteburn video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because we're going to be launching a tag. Now, this tag came about through the Gothy Discord, which is a place essentially for followers of goth music. Now, the idea is it's going to be worked like a tag, but it's going to be a little bit more free than that, which I'll get onto in a little bit. The idea is essentially to spread, educate, quell some misinformation that's been going online lately, well, since forever. The idea is to put out a video, a blog post, or something form of social media maybe. But the idea is to put out some form of recommendation for a goth band that's true to the genre. Now, this is basically going to work as a tag, and people will use the same title, so you know that this is a group project. So you have the tag, the title, which has to fit within genres of goth, which I will put up now. The question, how usually tags work, you usually get a lot of questions. We decided that it's going to be easier to keep it a little loose because the YouTubers that are going to be tagged later on this is essentially their bread and butter anyway. They do this all the time, so they know what they're doing, and I don't really want to step on how they present things. Some people like to put samples, some like lists. Some make playlists off the sites and do Spotify, whichever. Do it how you like, that's up to you. The questions are going to be: do you recommend a band? How did you find the band? Sorry, I'm looking at the notes here. Share your thoughts on the band, the history, your favourite album, it's up to you. And then finally share some songs to recommend. The project is going to be called, because this is a mass collab, hopefully it's going to work that way. This is a mass collab called Project Goth Playlist Tag. The playlists, once the tags are done, will be placed onto maybe a group on YouTube so everybody can go to it, and they'll be placed in a list down the feed. Also for bloggers as well. There will be potentially on this group, hopefully if it takes off. It would be nice to see, you know how Facebook is now doing this kind of group watching kind of thing? Kind of like how premiering works on YouTube. They're kind of doing that, so I'm hoping maybe in the future you could have guest slots on as a kind of radio show as well. That'd be pretty cool. But we also obviously will make a YouTube playlist. How that's going to work, what channel, whatever, will be worked out in due time. The information will be put in the description below. Maybe not straight after this has come out, but it will be shared, and to the next people who do it or come out of it, that will be shared to them as well. A lot of and that's not every single goth is, to be honest. No goth is going to tell you can't listen to any other music than just goth. That's not what we do. Every single person I know who calls themselves goth listens to a huge variety of music. And I don't personally, I listen to mostly goth rock and dark wave. So I don't listen to every genre. I'm always looking, because that's what I like to do. I'm always looking for new bands. That's the fun of it. So I'm not trying to shit on metal. I'm just saying that they're different. I'm a massive metalhead myself. I also love goth music. It's in regards to metal, I listen to melodeath, power metal, symphonic metal, folk metal, pagan metal, Celtic metal. I love the folk aspect of it. I love death metal. I also love a lot of the heavier aspect of it. Some black metal as well. But alas, that's for another video. Once the tag has gone out, once I tag people, sorry, it becomes open. It's for everybody to do. It's for every single goth YouTuber to contribute. So don't think that just because I've tagged these people who were involved in shaping this, you're excluded, because that would be elitism. Here are the people who again have contributed to shape this, have a love for the music, put the music first, and essentially I didn't know all of these people. This has been put together again by the recommended people by the Gothy Discord. So ITAC and Cadaver Kelly have essentially helped organise a shit ton of this, and I would like to extend my thanks to them, because we could not have got this off the ground without them. Through their contacts on YouTube, people they know and people to recommend who know their stuff about the music. That's the idea. Just literally tagging these people is because they know the music, they are well known for knowing the music and having a good knowledge of the subculture. Once again, I'd like to put out a massive thank you to everybody in this list who contributed, helped to shape it and streamline it to make it work. So the list is: I'm tagging Cadaver Kelly, ITAC, Caroline Sometimes, The Count from Cemetery Confessions, Obscura Undead, Acumortis, Radically Dark, Latin Gothics, I hope I said that right, Kai Decadence, Two Broke Goths, Schoolgirl the R.I.P., Ruin, Menace Bunny, Cafe Lestrange, Angela Benedict, and Jessin King. Now they're not all YouTubers, some of them have websites, some of them have blogs, and I suggest checking them out. All links will be in the description. So now we are going to, myself and Queen of Dragons will be doing a sample of how the tag will work. So stay tuned.
The band I'm gonna suggest is called Xeraphine. I first heard about them at one house party, think about almost 10 years ago. One of my friends put it on. I thought wow, that sounds interesting. I asked them what they were, and then I tried them out at home. I downloaded some tracks and I pretty much liked them. They are a German band formed in the year 2000 in Berlin. It was formed by two guys called Sven Friedrich, who's also a main songwriter for them, and Norman Selbig, sorry if I'm pronouncing the name wrong, who's the main guitarist on the band. Later other members joined as well, but those two guys, they actually came from a different goth rock band that split up. That band was called Dreadful Shadows. Xeraphine basically hit it off because their first album was in German, therefore it wasn't like a thing, because in their former band, the founding members of the Xeraphine played songs mainly in English, but later on they started performing music in English as well. The original name of the band wasn't Xeraphine, it was actually Helix, but it was already taken by a different band, so they had to change the name to Xeraphine. Name is actually Seraph in ancient Hebrew, which is like one of the angelic types. So yeah, the songs I would like to suggest you, well, I tried picking as much various songs as I could. One is my personal favorite, it's Be My Rain. Other one would be In Your Room. So please feel free to check them out. I hope this suggestion came handy to some, and maybe you discovered something new.
When your eyes fell grey, could it be I made them shine? Now you're gone, as if you ever meant to stay. Be my rain, be my rain.
my band will be the Merrythoughts. They are a German band that were formed in the early 80s and were active until 2000. I originally wanted to do Rosetta Stone, or was debating on it, but I know that Radically Dark will kill me if I do that, because I think she might be doing that one, or at least kind of called dibs. How to find the band? Well, usually when myself and Queen of Dragons are having a drink at home, we just stick YouTube on and let it run. So we'll start with a band and then just let the YouTube algorithm just keep going through through each related band. Sometimes that doesn't work, obviously, but sometimes it does. Or just select a playlist or a YouTube goth rock mix or goth mix. So basically I found them through that. They are goth rock bands. They're seen as a Sisters of Mercy clone, but I like Sisters of Mercy, so any band that's quite similar is fine with me. So yeah, I'm going to keep this one a bit short due to the time of the video and how long it's going to take to upload. So I'm usually, when I do music reviews, I want to get the sample done, because I feel like for me that's the best way to get it out. Just listen to it and like it if you do. So here are the tracks.
You cry, I forgot the time my eyes went wet. No promises and no regrets, and someone